One of the most intimidating environments in all of sport. And with a war drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. With Charles Davis as always. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're getting down inside the 30 to 27. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 yard. First down, Bills.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Open man is Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. So as they touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 54 yards and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Bills' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. So after the INT, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Give the Cook out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Bills first down.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason to get.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
The interception the last drive, what will happen here? Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, a heck of a move, man. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Taken down at the 30. 2nd down and 6 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, it totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 6. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Behind top, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now here's Mahomes. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So if it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Buffalo.
On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 21 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice headed back onto the field. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. slither by. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it makes the score 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by... Now he's into the clear. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And now here comes Kansas City. They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. First and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Given 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And will be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's caught right side by Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's a gain of 7.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Oh, good move. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And here's the Jags wideout. He's going to stretch the field here, and this one is on target. It's a 48-yard touchdown. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense. Here's Mahomes to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. All the way down to the 9. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now back to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet and make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Mitchell. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be caught out of the end zone since the field judge has ruled incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Now Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes. Hitting Juju on the slant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Cook up the gut. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Bills.
Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Buffalo.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going for a right side here. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Pass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 13.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is Fant on the short completion.
Mahomes pass complete to Noah Fant. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mahomes going to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Back
to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Play action, Allen. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 11.
They run over center with Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Mahomes to throw it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. 2nd down, goal to go.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Bills, they continue to put themselves in position for a 1st-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.